Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Masters of the Underground. You are now listening to episode number 13. As always, I am your host, the friendly neighborhood psychopath, the Illusionist, and today I am joined by the second half of RMC, CMC, which works out perfectly because the last interview we did gingerbread. Now we've got CMC.
I'm CMC? Wait a
I
minute,
hope
hold
so,
up.
because if not,
That's
I'm
me?
all screwed up.
Shit, bro, I might have to go pick him up, bro. Shit, that's my bet. No, I'm playing with y'all. The fuck's going on, everybody? It's your boy CMC.
We've been super hyped. We've both been pretty excited for this interview, which was awesome because
Yes.
originally I wanted to get you both, but it just didn't work at the time for both of you to work. And I was like, you know what? We'll just get you both on
Yeah.
individually and it'll still work out.
Yeah, man, it's all cool. It's all cool. Aaron's going through his own little thing, man, and it's tough for him right now to
I
uh
feel that.
to get out of the house. He can't get out of the house. I'm a little bit more mobile right now, but that doesn't mean that RMC ain't still a thing, man. We still over here kicking it. He's just going through a little bit, and we gonna get him through. We gonna get to the other side, man. You know what it is.
Absolutely. And you all both know that I struggle with my own mental health and shit like that. So I can relate to anybody that goes through struggles. It just,
Definitely,
just
man.
seems to come with the
Definitely.
territory. I feel like when you create content or you're an artist or something, I feel like it just seems to hit you more.
Man, can I say double on that, bro?
Right.
Because whether it is mental illness or it's drug abuse or it's substance abuse of any kind, just you're making music, it really it can take a toll on you. And like I think that a lot of it is I hate to say this, but a lot of people might get mad at me for this, but rappers got big egos.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I don't like working generally with a lot of rappers these days because
Right.
people can't put that to the side and understand when somebody wants to make something that's good for both sides. They have something in their head, so they want to go and do that, whatever. So a lot of the time, I stick to myself or I stick to working with Aaron, and that's how it just really works out. But a lot of the time, people got a lot of things going on, and it leads down that road of like depression, mental abuse,
Yep.
domestic abuse, physical abuse of different, all different kinds of the spectrum. So
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I've been seeing a lot of domestic abuse shits pop up lately. Like there's a couple
bro,
big
with
names and I'm like,
Ritz,
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck when I saw that?
I never fucked with Ritz like that, man. Like Ritz is all right, bro. I know a lot of people that fuck with Ritz, but I never fucked with him like that. And I made a status just fucking with everybody. I was like, see, I told y'all that's why I don't fuck with that boy. I knew that's why.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
I,
saw
I
it.
mean, obviously,
I was like,
I
he's
don't know
triggering.
shit,
He's
bro.
triggering.
But I'm just over here just
I
capitalize
agree
on
though,
something.
because it's like the
I run
second
diss track.
it's like the second I because it's like I'll be into like I was into his music. I was a big fan. Then I find that out and I'm like, well, I don't want to listen to his shit anymore.
Yeah,
Because
no, that
I'm
ain't cool,
completely
bro.
against anything like that. Like at
That shit
first it
ain't
was
cool.
Gmo Ski and then it was Ritz and I was like, what the fuck? Everybody's losing their shit now.
I know. This
It's
is
absolutely
crazy. What the
crazy.
fuck's going on?
I was like, please don't let it be anybody else that I actually
I
like.
know,
If
right?
it's someone I don't know of, then I don't fucking care. I do
Just
care
cut it
because
off.
I don't support it, but let it not
Cut it
be
right
somebody that
there.
I was like listening to religiously.
For sure, for sure.
Fucking start listening to instrumentals and shit.
Yeah, then they gonna say that fucking guitars start attacking bitches.
That'd be crazy. Have you ever listened to Figure?
Who is it?
His name is Figure.
I've
All
never
his
heard of it.
stuff is
No.
like instrumental, but it's like all horror movie, like almost like kind of a dubstep sound, but it's all like
Okay.
Halloween horror kind of shit. It's
Cool.
actually really good.
Cool.
So like if you can think of a horror movie, he's done a song for it somewhere, like Freddy Krueger, Halloween.
I'll give you one too, since you told me to check out this guy. I'm gonna tell you check out my dude. He actually makes all my beats for me. His name's Consume
Nice.
Consumer. He just dropped a new tape. It's called Haunted, I believe.
Well, look
Or
it.
the Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. If you just type in Consume Consumer on all streaming platforms, my bad, bro. I didn't even know that. I don't even know the name of his new shit. But bro, it
You'll
is
find it.
fire. It is fucking fire. If you need some Halloween music and there's no swearing in it, I love that
Nice.
he did that. And if you ever met him, he's definitely, you know what I mean. He'll let you know he's abrasive. He'll let you know
Right.
he's abrasive like a Brillo pad. He'll let you fucking know what he's thinking, how he's feeling, and I love that for
I
him.
do too.
And he's given me. so much like strength in my own self becoming friends with him, like giving me that encouragement to like, you know what, fuck man, I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in too.
Right.
Um
Right on.
and but I love that he did that because you could play this trick or treating. Let's say, come next week, we're handing out candy, whatever, and you got kids coming up and down. This is scary music. You want to scare
Nice.
some people, bro? This is scary music. You will feel this. And he does things with his voice. He's doing all of this shit by himself. He plays
That's
guitar.
awesome.
And I mean, he's turning his voice into an instrument, bro. He's an insane artist. He gives
Hell, I
me
might
a
have to get
lot
him
of.
for a damn interview here. I have to look into him.
If I can get him on here, bro, I will. I will
I'm down
talk to
for
him. I'm
sure.
gonna see him tomorrow. He is an amazing artist. I'd love to have him on here just to get some more people out there vibing with his shit, man. But he does my production, beat wise, makes my beats. I also make my beats, and then Aaron Gingerbread is the one that mix masters, does
Yep.
everything, engineers all my stuff. Obviously, I'm not afraid to work with anybody else, but
That's
that's
awesome.
just generally how it's been working for the last couple years. Shout out to my dude narrator, hardest working motherfucking
Nice.
engineer in Cleveland, bro. That motherfucker is crazy. Shout out to narrator for real.
Awesome. So for our listeners who aren't familiar, why don't you give a little bit of background into yourself, like how you got started and a little bit of that? Because my listeners are going to be completely separate from Underground Wicked Radio, so they probably
Right.
haven't even heard that interview. Even though I told them to,
Exactly.
you just never know.
You just never know, man. You never know. Life happens, shit happens, and
Yeah.
you go to do something and you miss it. But yeah, my name is CMC. uh I grew up in Fairview Park, Ohio my whole life, little suburb out of Cleveland, Ohio. I've been performing my whole entire life. It's been something that's really been important to me ever since I was a little kid. First time I was on stage was like 6 years old.
Oh
um
shit.
I I've loved it. It's something that I've never felt like I want to be behind a desk, or I don't want to, like the job that I do now. I work for a nonprofit organization in Cleveland called Trials for Hope. We're going through a little bit of a rough patch here, but like
Right.
it's a very unorthodox job in the sense that we provide people with food
Oh,
and
nice.
toiletries and stuff like that, and we help the homeless community, and we go out there and do this outreach in the community. So a lot of this stuff, like I'm a very unorthodox person, let's put it that way.
Right.
When you want me to go left, I will always go right because I just don't want to do what you want me to do. uh
Right. I feel
that's
that.
just the way that I'm wired. Aaron, I'm sure gets fucking headaches with me sitting there when I tell him specific things, and I'm like very set in my own way, kind of what I was talking about earlier, my own ego getting in the
Yep.
way. um and I'm very set in what I want to do, and he doesn't want to do something that way, but I just tell him, I'm like, man, listen, you're the marketing guy, you're the guy that makes shit sound good. Everything else, bro, just trust me. Like
Right.
I'm the style guy. Like when we go on stage, like I'm the one, like Aaron will have an outfit on and I'll be like, bro, you got to go over there and put something else on, bro, because you look like you about to go paint some houses, and we're not painting houses today, bro. Like that's not what we're doing, bro. We're going up there, we're about to rap. Like we're rappers,
Right.
bro. And I think sometimes that's just difficult for him. And sometimes, a lot of the time, people, it's difficult when you're putting on that. So I'm the stage guy. I'm the front man of the group. It's been something that I love to do. I love art. I love doing all of this shit, man. It's just something that is very, very, very driven and very important into my life.
Awesome.
Since day one, man. So I started rapping when I was seventh grade. If you listen to any of my music, a lot of the time I play back to that, saying like I've been rapping since the seventh grade or seventh
Right.
grade. I always talk about that. So you can always remember that's when I started rapping for real. I really started taking it serious in like 2020 when the pandemic happened. That's when I was like, you know what? I ain't doing shit. So we're gonna go out there. We're gonna get our music on streaming platforms. We're gonna push this, and got out there, was performing, met some people here in Cleveland. That's how I stumbled upon Gingerbread, and it's been kind of off to the races ever since, man.
Nice. Yeah, you hit right at the perfect time because COVID was like when people were stuck in their homes and all that kind of shit.
Hmm.
Like that's when they were just consuming content. because there was
Mm-hmm.
nothing else to do.
Exactly.
It was
You got
like,
shit else to do, bro.
yeah, I mean, I was different because my where I work was considered a like mandatory or whatever, a necessity or whatever, so I didn't lose any work over it. So I was still going to work every day. So for me, it was still life as
Was
usual.
was very thankful that I was the same way. Serving the homeless community and
Yeah.
outreach people. We got to stay open throughout that, and I was very very thankful for that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's so awesome to hear too that you're working for like a non-profit organization helping people like the positivity. That shit is the
Thank you,
kind of
man.
shit I like. You're basically the kind of people I like to surround myself with because
Appreciate that,
there's
man. For
enough
real,
negativity in the world. So the more positive people I start surrounding
man.
myself with.
I tell you what, Cody, me as a person, does enough good shit. So CMC, he's kind of the opposite of me. So when you see, he likes to cause trouble. He likes to piss people off. He's got a lot more nuts than I do. That's for sure. So that's kind of the dynamic between that. But I agree. There's too much negativity in this world, man. We need to come together and just fuck all this stupid politics shit, man. I
I
turn on
know, I'm so
Facebook,
over it.
all I see is politics, bro. It's red and blue or blue and red or black and white
Yep.
or it's man like I'm over here talking about like trying to Aaron all the time. I tell him all the time I'm like next time we go on stage for what I'm saying like I'm about to hop up on stage. I'm going to be in a dress. And
Right.
he's like no, you're not doing that. I'll let you paint. And for one, I was like, bro, you don't let me paint my nails. I paint my nails. He's like, I'll
Yeah,
let you
fuck
paint
that.
your
Do
face. I do
it.
that. And I'm just playing with Aaron. Obviously, that's my dude. I treat him just
Right.
like he's a brother to me. But I like doing shit different, man. I just like being different. And I like questioning people's reality
Right.
and making them question my reality. And that's what I think music is missing. Specifically, rap. Rap's very boring.
Yep, I agree. Which
It's
is why I'm
you know
all
what I mean.
that's why I
It's just
brought this shit in to bring the
exactly
attention to artists such as yourself because I was like, I'm so sick of the shit that they're putting out there now. It's just like I can't stand it anymore. And I was
for
like, there's
real.
so many incredible artists that just don't get the recognition they deserve anymore. They don't
I
get
agree.
noticed because they
I
get
I
drowned out.
completely agree. Completely agree.
And it's all different genres too. I will state that for Massey Underground. I'm spreading out, not just doing rappers. I've done like the singer for Vicariant, the metal band from Detroit. Like I'm branching out. I'm like,
Right.
hey, I don't care what you do, just come on the show. I just like
Hell
talking to
yes.
people. This is like
Yeah,
my social
yeah.
interaction. Because I
For
go to work,
sure.
come home, and I'm like a homebody pretty
I
much. Like
know.
out of that, like I don't really know anybody in the area or whatever. My one friend I knew in the area lives in Arkansas now, so that's
Okay. Well,
that's the homie I
damn.
was talking about playing Power Wash Simulator. We game every weekend, so we still stay in contact. I was like, that's like my
Ain't nothing
brother
wrong
right
with
there.
that. That's the great thing about gaming, bro. You can stay together and
Hell
stay
yeah,
connected with some people, man. Yeah, no, speaking on the homebody shit, man, that's kind of how I've been lately. Last couple months, really the last year, because I quit drinking over a year ago. It's
congratulations.
been thank you so much, man. It's been tough, but at certain points, and then at certain points it hasn't been. But I quit drinking a year ago, so I don't go out and I don't do what I mean. I'm
Right.
not doing all this crazy shit. So I sit at home and I just I write music or I watch stuff on YouTube or I try to learn something. I try to stuff my face with way too much shit that I shouldn't be eating because I smoke way
I
too much
relate to that.
weed. Yeah, I definitely didn't quit smoking weed, bro. I smoke way too much fucking weed, but I love
Right.
it. Fucking
I
saved my
don't
life.
smoke because well, sometimes I wish I did, but I can't because of my job anyway, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But a lot
Right.
of times for like rappers or artists, I always find that those of you who do smoke, it kind of somehow brings out that creative process in you. So it's like
It
those
definitely
it
does.
seems to happen for a lot of people.
It definitely does. It takes my brain to different areas that I think that I normally wouldn't go to if I
Right.
wasn't. You know what I mean? I've dabbled in the psychedelics. If you listen to RMC's music at all, it's the
Yep.
first fucking flag you'll see that we're flying is the psychedelic flag of like but it's not. See, that's the thing too, is like I've had people talk about our music and what what we promote, and it's not really promoting just like go and get fucked up. Like I could do
Right.
that. You could go and do that tonight if you wanted to. That's fine with me. But cuz if you're an adult, you make your own choices. It's not my
Exactly.
life. But at the same time, we promote using um psychedelics as a tool
Right.
and something that you use to learn. And these are like I haven't done any kind of psychedelics in over a year. It's been well over a year, and I don't need to. Like
Right.
I'm just I'm on my path. I'm doing my thing, and when I need to, my body will let me know when I need to do it. But there's just a certain level I think that like you look at rock and roll, people are out there, they're doing all these drugs, they're doing all this crazy
Yep.
stuff, and people are like, yeah, but it's made the best music and it does, and they're not wrong. Like I'm not lying. There's fucking you
Right.
look at
Yeah.
some motherfuckers out there that were on heroin and they made some damn good music, but that's not enough justification for you to do something like that. That's
No.
or ruin your brain. Even with psychedelics, you do psychedelics too much, you're gonna rot yourself out. You're gonna
Yeah.
end up
That's what I'm
screwing your
saying.
brain up.
Eventually, it's going to catch up with you too.
It's a
It's
fungus,
gonna.
man. Like that's what it is. Like it's mold. It's shit. That's why it affects your body the way it does. Same thing with alcohol. Like you're poisoning yourself. That's why you feel
Right.
that way. Um, so
It's like The
it's
Last
all
of
about
Us.
balance. Yeah, yeah,
I
for
can't
real.
help
It's
it. I
all
got it.
about
My
balance.
my Last of Us brain, but the second you said fungus, for some reason, that's where my brain goes. Probably because I just caught up on season two on HBO recently, so like my mind is just all over that. And I was telling my
That's
friend earlier, I
funny.
was like, just like when I played The Last of Us Part Two, the second they got to any part with Joel, I was like, it fucked me up exactly the same as
The
it did when I
Last of
played the
Us,
damn
man.
game. Found myself
I
just as
uh
pissed.
I just finished watching Peacemaker.
Nice. I haven't watched that one yet, but I've got that on my list. I
Man,
have it on my
bro,
list.
new season of Peacemaker is crazy.
Nice.
Crazy. If you are into superheroes, take it from me, for real. That is a great show. James Gunn definitely did his fucking thing on that one. That's a
I'm
good
all
one.
right now. I'm all into the horror because it's Halloween, which is my favorite
Oh, for
holiday. So I'm
sure.
all into. So tonight after the
Man,
interview, my wife and I are watching Weapons finally, and I'm super hyped to
okay,
watch it
okay.
because it just
Check
dropped on
this.
HBO Max like yesterday.
Tomorrow I go over to my dude Consumer's house. I like to spend time with him on Sundays. We watch the Browns game, or I should say the Clowns game. Um, and we watch football. We do some stuff. But next tomorrow we're gonna do some pumpkin carving. His mom's
Nice.
gonna be there. We're gonna do a little family thing. And that'll be cool. And so that'll be a good time. We're gonna be watching some horror movies. You said horror movies, stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
I think we're gonna watch Gremlins. Haven't seen Gremlins in a
Oh
long
my gosh,
time,
I
so I
haven't
think
seen
we're gonna
that.
watch
Yeah.
Gremlins tomorrow, man. That's a kick-ass movie. That one and fuck, what else did we say we were gonna watch? Or something else that we said we were gonna watch. Oh, I can't remember. I'll think of it. I'll think of it throughout
Yeah.
this
For
interview. I
me,
know
it's
I
like
will.
every year around Halloween, I just rewatch the Halloween movies, as many of them as I can. I've always
We've
been a Michael
watched
Myers guy.
we've watched a decent amount of stuff, man. We watched all three Halloween towns, even though
Nice.
there's
Those are
four.
great. There's four. I didn't know there was four, but I knew there was three.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. They're all pretty bad.
Not to me. I love them.
They're okay. They're whimsical, they're fun, whatever, but man, some of it like you look at it and Disney kind of phoned it in on that. The first one's the best one out of all of them
Yeah,
and it just gradually gets worse. That
worse than this.
third one, Halloween Town High, oh my lord, bro.
I probably only seen the first two then.
If you're
Halloween
fucking
Town and
stoned, bro,
what's the second
if
one?
you're
Return to
stoned,
Halloween
check it
Town?
out, man. It's a good time. But like, man, that movie, bro. The second one, man, even the second one, man, there's some questionable shit in there, bro. Disney was phoning it in. Bro, there was that motherfucker was sitting there directing it like this. He's like, yeah, 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 okay, and cut. Okay, can we get out of here? I'm looking for a sandwich. Like this motherfucker was not caring what they were doing in that movie. But we watched it when went and did all that stuff. I love all of that kind of stuff. Like I said, all kinds of art and movies,
Right.
theater, all
That
that
might
kind of shit.
that might be nostalgia for me too, thinking about Halloween Town. Like it could be a nostalgia thing that makes
It
me
was a
love it
good
too.
it was a good
Because
memory, man. It's a great memory to have in your head. It just doesn't age as well as I think. And of course, you're an adult now, so you go back and watch something that's meant for kids as an
yeah,
adult. It's not gonna give you the same. You're gonna be kind of like, hmm.
For me,
Like,
I feel like I just air it up to us. I'm always like, I didn't have a childhood, so this is my childhood now, and then I'm usually fine.
fuck it.
Because I don't like my childhood is just completely blacked out in my memory. So like that's
Who
probably
said
for
you
a
had to
good
grow
thing.
up anyways, bro? Be a kid.
Exactly.
Stay a kid, man. Fucking laugh at farts. I don't know why
Oh, I
people
do.
stop doing that. Oh my God. That's what I don't get, man. People like even like adult like people be real adult about it, and it's like, they farted. It's not funny. It's like, fuck you, man. That's a sound from your butthole.
I
That
know.
is
My dad used
hilarious
to
to
get so
me.
pissed if you would fart, and I never
Oh my
understood
God, that's
it.
the best. That's the best thing. One of the best things in
The
life is
one time
farts.
his
They're
freaking
hilarious.
the one time his freaking wife farted, and he said it was me and started screaming and fucking cussing at me and shit, and it wasn't even me, it was her the whole damn time. He was like so pissed at me for farting in front of the women, and it was the fucking woman that did it.
That's amazing. You know, my favorite part about this interview is that we were supposed to be talking about my music, but I'm over here
I
talking
know.
about farts and ripping ass. That's
Well,
what I think is
I
great.
always tell everybody that comes on, don't think of this like an interview. It's more of just a
No,
conversation because it's
this is
never going
just
to be an
fucking
interview
let's
for
kick it.
me.
Which is cool, bro, because I think that means a hell of a lot more than me just talking about my shit, bro. I don't want to talk about my shit. I'm always in my own mind. I know about me, you know what I mean?
Right.
I just want people to understand who I am, see who I am as like a regular person. And this is me. Yeah, I got my face painted and all this dumb shit, but like this is me. I'm just a goofball and I love to make people smile. That's like one of my main things in life is like and sometimes to my own detriment that like I'll make a joke I'll make a joke out of myself to make somebody else laugh. And
I can
I
feel
I
that.
don't like seeing people upset. Like
I used to
again,
do
going
that
back
when
to
I was a
the
kid, like to make my sister laugh. I'd like walk into a fucking wall or some shit just to make her
for
laugh when she
sure.
was little. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like a teenager doing dumb shit like that, but it was
Yep.
making her laugh, and that was all I cared about at the
Exactly. That's
time.
what I'm saying, man. I just like people. I like people smiling for sure.
Yeah, we will talk about your shit a little bit though.
Yeah, for
Because you
sure.
you
Let's do
sent
it.
me a track which played at the beginning of the song, which was "I'm gonna make it." So I do want you
Yes.
to talk about the song to listeners a little bit about what you were feeling, what your vibe was with the song, and what went into it.
All right, so that song, but you said this is gonna come out on Monday, the 27th.
Yeah,
So
so we're recording this the day before, so it's coming out tomorrow, literally.
perfect. Okay, so it's coming out tomorrow. This song will be out tomorrow. It comes out October
Oh, nice.
26th. So this song is technically, we'll if we're gonna listen to it, this will be a little sneak peek for everybody. First time ever hearing it. It drops at midnight tonight. So all
Awesome.
streaming platforms. Anybody wants to check that out. And by the time you guys are watching this, you should have already listened to it if you haven't. And if you did listen to it, what did you think of it? I thought it sucked. It's a terrible song. You shouldn't listen to it again.
Oh, geez, because I loved it
Um,
when I heard it.
nah, I'm just messing with you. You can definitely go check that out. When once it's dropped. This song, man, I like hype shit. I like making
Right.
like I like giving you like an idea of something. Like I like building up an aura around these like a song. I don't just
Nice.
like going into it. So like this song is just me kind of talking my shit in a way,
Right.
but in the same sense it's got like a very like upbeat. It's one of those like when you listen to Tupac, a lot of his beats like you can't help but nod
Yeah.
your head.
That's the
This is
beats
one
I
of
like
those
too.
right. This is one of those songs that I think is kind of akin to that where like you don't even have to really be feeling or knowing what the fuck I'm saying. Like you're just kind of feeling the flow and you
Right.
fuck with it. I performed it a couple weeks ago at my girl Jess, shout out to Jess and Lenny. It was his birthday party.
Nice.
And unfortunately, I believe her son just fucking had to go in for emergency surgery, emergency
Oh,
brain
shit.
surgery. Yeah, so shout out to them. Prayers up to them
Yeah, for sure. Prayers for
for
sure.
that. Dude, some crazy shit just happened to her, man. But she had a birthday party for her man Lenny, and I performed the song out there and everybody really loved it. It really clicked, and I'm really starting to find out that like the horrorcore and the Juggalo fans, man, that fan base really fucks with my music,
That's awesome.
and yeah, and I'm very appreciative of it because when I ask people like that, like I shouldn't say people like that, but I don't know how else to say it. People
Right.
in that fan base, to listen to my shit, they go and they do it. Like I ask other
Right.
people to do it, and they don't. They just ignore me or they treat me differently. And maybe it's because I paint my face. I kind of started painting my face halfway through
Nice.
my career, so to speak, but I don't do it necessarily because I'm a fan of ICP or anything. I do it just as an expression of myself. I like corpse paint, and there's not a whole
Nice.
lot of rappers out there that go out there and fucking put corpse paint on and make yourself look crazy and creepy and scary. And I just fucking I like doing something different. I want to be the prototypical person that's not what you look at when you see a rapper. I want to be different. I want to like I paint my nails, I paint my face. I try to be different. I try to stand out. I try not to dress like anybody else. Because I don't like being like anybody else. I like being myself and setting myself apart.
Well,
And I think with this
nowadays
song,
that's hard to do too. Like so, like
for
being
sure.
original and being different is definitely going to help you stand out more to anybody who's checking out your music.
For sure. And I think with this song, that kind of encapsulates that with the way that I rap. A lot of people, I don't know, I guess I kind of hear it. People say I sound like Prof. I don't know.
I actually like him.
Whatever.
My wife doesn't. I do, but
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
another one. He's
whatever.
completely different from anything I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
And I think
And
that's
I
why I like
respect
him.
that. And like the way he inflectuates his voice and the way that I
Yeah.
do the same, I think there's some comparison right there. Damn, I'm over here knocking my shit off, but the fucking knock over.
I thought maybe you thought a
Um,
ghost was tapping you on the shoulder or
I know.
something.
I was like, what the fuck's going on over here, man? But no, I think that this really encapsulates that and shows the goofy side of me and the fun side of me, whereas also like I can be serious too. Like it's a
Right.
fun song and it's a good party song, man. Like you pull up to a party, it's a good one to play. Like it's a good sports song. You could play it if you about to go play a game. I always like to look at that. Like when I'm making these hype songs, like would the Browns play this before a game? Even though it doesn't seem to really matter what the fuck they do before a game because they can't win shit. But or like let's better example, would the Cavs go and play this before games? Does this get you hyped up? Is this
Right.
something, did I accomplish my mission with this? And I think that it really does. I'm working on another song now that is definitely goofy and fun, but
Nice.
I can't even say it's not lit. Like it's a goofy song, but like I really think that the specifically the horrorcore and the Juggalo ICP fan base, the family, I like to call them for sure because that's exactly what they are to me. They've taken me
Yep.
into their family and treated me like one of their own, so I can only treat them the same as they've treated me. And I think they're really gonna fuck with it just because it's a goofy song and it's really up their alley because they like to be goofy.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing about juggalos. If they fuck with you, they fuck with you. Like it's a, and if they
For
don't, they'll
real.
let you know. For sure they'll let you know.
And they're gonna
That's the
test
best
you
thing
too,
about them.
bro.
Oh
Like they're
yeah.
gonna test you as fuck, bro. Like first time I ever performed in Jess's backyard. They started throwing shit at me. I was on stage. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, bro? But then I'm like, man, I think this means they like me.
Yeah,
And
they
like
do it to see how you react. And if you react
exactly. And because
poorly,
they're
then yeah.
bumping, they're going with the beat. So it's not like they think my shit's whack, but they just want to see how am I gonna react? Am I cool?
Yeah.
Um and don't act like riffraff. That's all I gotta say. Do not act like riffraff at the
I saw
gathering.
that
I don't know
shit.
what year that was, but man, that boy did the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do at any
Yeah.
concert. And I fuck with riffraff. I think he's fun. But man, come on now.
And Tila
Come
Tequila
on.
that one year too. They let her have it for sure. They went fucking insane
Come
against
on.
her.
Well, man, that's just asking for it. If she wasn't, listen, I get it. I know what them people do with that shit. They be fucking fucked up. So they want to see some titties.
Right.
And she didn't come out with her titties out. She came out there trying to perform. So unless she came out there showing her
Well, she did. Well, the
punchandas.
thing was, I think they didn't like her music, and then she tried to pull them out, and they were like, "Fuck that, we don't want that."
Right.
That's why I
Well,
said
yeah,
Juggalos will
right. At
let you
that
know.
point, at that
They were
point,
like,
at
"Nah,
that
get that
point,
shit out of
right.
here."
Now we don't even want the boobs,
Yeah,
which
they're
I
like,
can agree
"Please."
with. Just get out of here. We don't really, I'm not into that. If you would have came out here singing your song with your tits out,
Right.
now we have at least something I can sit
Maybe
around for
depends on if the
10 or
song was
20
good or
minutes
not,
for.
too.
Right. At least I can see the tits.
Yeah, because I think they just didn't want her there to begin with. So it was like
Hey,
right from the get-go. They're like,
I
nah,
don't know
we
why
don't
you
want you
booked her in
here.
the
Why are
first
you
place,
here? You
man.
don't belong here. Like,
Right. We out type shit.
yeah.
For
And
real.
when you were talking about your paint, I was almost thinking you might have drawn, because I know you're a pro wrestling fan, as am I. So I almost thought your paint might have come from from the pro wrestling background, because it kind of gives Jeff
Yeah,
Hardy and Sting vibes a little bit, like what you're wearing right
definitely.
now.
Yeah, I kind of got like a couple different colors in there. I got like the purple and the red, and I just kind of just tried to like do something, just like look like I just did some war paint. I don't really like
Right.
necessarily like doing all this intricate shit. I can't do all that. I like just
I think
fucking
the
putting it
simpler the
on.
better, to be honest, when it
Yeah,
comes to paint.
it looks sloppy, but I think that looks cool.
Yeah, because the more you start
And
doing and the more detail you get, and you start sweating it off, and you're like, I put all this
I
fucking work in,
know
and the shit just
that's what
sweats
I'm
off
saying.
anyway.
I definitely would say there's some pro wrestling influence there. Like you said, I'm a huge fucking pro wrestling fan. If you go and check
Right.
out the other interview we did with Snicks, that was I talked a lot about pro wrestling in that,
Yep.
and you can see a lot of my love for that in that, and my music too. I put a lot of references, pro wrestling stuff. Very, very. I'm trying to think like out of not like out of pocket, but like shit that you wouldn't. You really got to know wrestling to catch it. Like
Right.
it's really a Easter egg in my song. Sometimes because enough people say like, oh, I make a woo like Ric Flair, or like I
So
made
many people. I'm so sick of that fucking
everybody,
line.
everybody's Ric Flair, or they're
The
this,
Rock.
or they're that, and it's this the Rock. Fuck the Rock. That's what I gotta say. Fuck the Rock, and I hope Dwayne Johnson sees this. I know he won't, but fuck the
Yeah, you
Rock.
never
I
know.
fucking hate the Rock. I
It
hope he
could.
does see it one day, and people be like, "Oh, you wouldn't say that to his face." Fuck you. I'd say it to his face. Fuck you. Fuck the
I will say,
Rock.
you give the
I'm a
kind of
Cody
vibes to
Rhodes
me that
fan.
would say what you want to say. You don't care who they are.
Yeah, dude. I
Oh
don't give a
shit.
shit
Hang on,
about
hang
that
on.
guy. Fuck that
Almost
guy. He
lost you.
fucking is the reason all them houses burned down in Hawaii and shit.
Almost lost you. I
Oh,
didn't know if
oh,
it was you or if it
are we
was
here?
fucking Zoom.
Okay. Maybe that's better.
Yep, it is. All right, we're good.
Okay, perfect. Much better. I don't know what was going on there, man. That was
Yeah, that was like,
weird. You were
oh,
like,
crazy. I was like, they're listening. That's what's
no,
happening. They're
I
listening.
know, bro. Listen, man, I don't need them coming in and
Just
grabbing
like,
my pulling me out.
right when you were going off on the Rock, it's like the Rock was listening immediately after. Nah, cut their shit.
I'm
Nobody's
saying,
on to talk bad about
saying,
me.
I'm saying.
This shit's crazy.
But yeah,
Shit.
man, I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. Huge pro wrestling fan.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I'll go a little bit back to some of the gaming because we were talking about gaming earlier, and I was gonna ask if you were into horror games at all.
Depends on what it is, man. I don't really play a whole lot of games. My buddy plays them, or I'll play it with him, over at his house. But I like watching him play games a lot of the time. Like I didn't play any of that Indiana Jones game that came out this
That
year,
was amazing.
but
I didn't finish it, but it was really good.
I watched that shit like it was a damn movie, watching him play it, and he's so damn good at video games. I don't fucking, you know what I mean? It is like a movie because he's fucking just going through it, man. That shit was fucking awesome. It was a really cool game, and Troy Baker did an amazing job. We
Oh
kept
yeah.
thinking that was
That dude
Harrison
is
Ford,
like
man.
every freaking time he's in something. It's
Dude's
Last of Us
insane.
to freaking
One of the best voice actors I've ever heard.
I didn't even know that was him until you just told me. I legit thought it was Harrison Ford's voice, like some
Nope.
AI thing. That's insane. That's talent right there.
He didn't even know. I looked it up. I was like Troy Baker, and he's like, no fucking way,
Yeah, that's
bro. He did
crazy.
an
Killed
amazing
it.
job.
Killed it.
Killed it.
Yeah,
Killed it.
I just recently started a new gaming YouTube channel, not to plug my own shit, Tony Source Rex, but
Plug it.
I've been playing Silent Hill F, which is the new Silent
Okay.
Hill game, which is why I brought up the horror thing, because that fucking game is terrifying. That
Okay.
game has been
Okay.
scaring the shit out of me.
New games that I've been watching him play are like Battlefield. Obviously, new Battlefield just
Yep,
came
that just
out.
dropped.
So, and Ninja Gaiden.
Just started playing that earlier in the week because it came to I have Xbox, so I'm still pissed at Xbox about the fucking $30 upgrade to Game Pass and shit that they did.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, "Oh, you want
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate? It's $30 now," but I'll tell you this, GameStop and I think Walmart are still selling the Ultimate cards for 19.99. So at least until they stop doing that, that's
There's
what
your
I'm fucking
plug.
doing.
Come on now, people. Get hip. Get hip now.
I
Come
heard
on.
the I heard GameStop said they're just gonna keep doing it. It's like they're like, we don't give a shit. We're doing it for I was like, damn,
Probably
can
like,
they even
fuck
do
it.
that? I guess they
Nobody
can because
comes
they
to our
are.
store anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that's how I renewed mine. I saw it at Walmart for $20. I was like, listen, I'm gonna go without paying fucking $30 as long as I can, and then either I'll pay it and give in, or I'll just be like, fuck it, and I won't pay it anymore, and I'll buy a PlayStation and start gaming on a
Yeah, fuck
PlayStation.
it.
Because I want
Fuck it.
I want a PS5 anyway for that Ghost of Yotai that
Right.
came out on that, the new samurai one. Because I'm a
For
huge
sure.
like samurai fans and shit.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah, lately I've been trying to play as many of the Yakuza games as I can again because that Yakuza Kiwami
Yes.
3 is coming out in February and I'm like, ah shit, now I need to replay Yakuza Kiwami 2 because I never finished
Yeah,
it.
Yakuza's great. Another fun
So
game.
good.
Another great game. All of them. Every
And
one of
those,
them.
yeah, those are ones where if you don't play, you could watch it. Like watch, like look up like Yakuza the movie or some shit and watch the cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was telling my friend earlier today. I was like, I know you're causing hesitate because there's so many of them, but I'm telling you, it's literally a movie every single fucking game.
Right. Right.
And I'm like the like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth, even though I'm not a turn-based fans, I'm still playing them literally because I have to know what happens in the damn story. Like I'm
Yeah.
like I have
Right.
to see where this fucking shit ends, so it's like I'm
I
willing to
need to
overlook the
know.
turn-based.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I think we about reached the end. I wanted to go a little bit more, but then I
Yeah.
fucking spaced. But I wanted to at least finish our conversation where we were with the wrestling because I was like, I
Of
don't want to just
course.
end the meeting on you fucking cussing out The Rock. Like I do, but I
Yeah.
don't because it's funny if it just ended there.
We could. Yeah.
If it just
No.
ended
We
with
could
fuck The
definitely
Rock
end
and then
it
it was
on
just
there,
over.
man. We'll end it on that. Fuck the Rock.
That shit would have been shit would have been funny.
That's funny. That is funny. Funny stuff.
Yeah, are there any upcoming? What's your okay? We'll do this. We'll do some wrestling questions before we end it out because like I
Okay.
said,
Sure.
still got all the time in the world. But since I treat this like a casual conversation, I don't write shit down, so I have to come up with
Right.
it on the spot. So I had
Yeah.
to like, and then stopping the meeting and restarting the meeting because of my ADHD. That's what fucked me up. I was like,
Uh,
shit, where do I go? And then my brain was just like, nope, lost
damn
it.
it. Was so
But
close.
what's your favorite pay per view
Ooh,
wrestling
favorite
wise?
pay-per-view. Okay, shit, man. Of all time, my favorite pay-per-view, bro. I've gotta say, and this is um any promotion.
Yeah, any promotion.
Okay. Um, it would probably be um. I really like the first ever ECW pay-per-view. That's a fun one just
Nice.
because of everything that is involved in it. I'm very connected with WrestleMania 21. That was the first WrestleMania I watched live.
Yep, WrestleMania goes
Um,
Hollywood.
yes, WrestleMania 21 goes Hollywood. Definitely was
Bro,
a string of good matches
the best thing
on
about
that.
that one to me was all the trailers promoting it of all the different like movie trailers and
Bro,
shit they did. That was
right? They're
brilliant.
all so good, dude. They're yeah. Oh, dude, they did West Side Story. They
Yep.
did Taxi Driver. They did Pulp Fiction. I remember Booker T was Pulp Fiction. Man,
Yeah.
that was
They did
crazy. Yeah,
Braveheart,
yeah,
which I think
yeah.
was Triple H and Ric Flair were the Braveheart one.
Yes,
One if not both of
yes.
them did the Braveheart one. JBL did You Can't Handle the Truth from fucking A
Right.
Few Good Men. Like it was
Triple
everywhere.
H was Braveheart. Triple H did Braveheart. I remember that. No, that's a good one. That whole pay-per-view is good. You got fucking Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. You got Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle. You've got Undertaker, Randy Orton. You've got John Cena winning his first ever WWE Championship of all
Yep.
time. With him, retiring at the end of this year, that's crazy to go back and watch. And
Oh
I
yeah,
was
for
there
sure.
for that. I watched that shit live. Batista winning his first ever World Heavyweight Championship, also
Right.
right after that. Shit, man, that's just a good pay per view. So I really like that one. But if I had to like really put my finger on it, I'm gonna say, um, and I'm probably gonna go back and watch this and be like, dude, why the fuck didn't you say this one?
That
but
happens to me.
you know what I mean? Like I just totally drew a blank. Let's just go with WrestleMania 21 right now because I'm really feeling that one. Just
Yeah,
because there's so
that's a
much
good one.
connection there. It was the first ever WrestleMania that I ever saw live. There's so many good. I've been going back and watching all the Halloween Havocs recently. I just watched Hogan and Warrior the rematch.
Yeah.
That was
I was a
awful.
huge WCW guy, so Halloween Havoc was for me in general terms of pay-per-view themes, it was one of my favorites because like I said, Halloween being my favorite holiday, like
Who was your favorite back in
Sting.
WCW? Sting. Okay,
It
you're a
was
Sting guy.
always Sting. I'm a big Crow fan too. The Crow movies,
For
DDP,
sure.
DDP.
Ah.
Yeah, DDP's the homie too. Do
I
you remember
always
when they
say it
fucking
too.
when
I'll
they
mess
brought
with people and I'll be like, it's me, it's CMC.
nice. Hey, it
So
works.
exactly, it still works. It
You could
still
do
works. It's
RVD shit for CMC too. The whole effing show. Yeah,
CMC,
see
the
that shit
whole
works
fucking
too.
show, baby, for sure. Yeah, man. I'm definitely an ECW guy. Definitely an
Nice.
ECW guy. Love me some ECW. And New Jack. New Jack's my
Oh
boy.
yeah.
I fuck with some New Jack, man. He's crazy as fuck.
Rest in peace, New Jack, because he
Rest in peace,
passed.
New Jack. But that was my guy. And if we're talking WWE, it's got to be Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker of all
Nice.
time for sure. Huge Bray Wyatt fan too. Rest in peace, Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt.
lost him way too early.
I just watched the documentary. I finally sat down and watched that documentary that they did for him, and that was just that
I
one.
couldn't do
It
it.
was rough.
I tried,
That's
but
what
it
I'm
was like
saying,
too fucking
man.
emotional.
My buddy made me do it with him. He's like, "I'll watch it with you," and I was like, "No, fuck you." And then finally we did it, and I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah,
It was
yeah, it
bad.
was like I tried when it first came out, and I was like, this
It
shit's too
was.
damn emotional.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was a Shawn Michaels fan too. That episode of Raw when Shawn Michaels and Shelton Benjamin had that match was like one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. That
With the
shit,
yep, where he
that's sweet
jumps
chin.
off the
Yeah,
top springboard and hits
I
him
still
with the sweet chin music, bro. That's an iconic moment
yeah.
for
Shelton
real.
Benjamin's
That's
so underrated as an
was
athlete. I
an
know
oh
he's
my
like in
gosh,
AEW now, but he's like so
he
underrated.
is a criminally over or underrated talent. I don't know why I was going to say overrated.
That's
Underrated
The Rock.
talent,
That's not Shelton
extremely.
Benjamin.
Yes, yes. And I'm gonna say this. I think I know why he's so underrated. It's because, and we'll go into a little bit of pro wrestling talk here before we wrap it up. Um, the reason that a lot of those people that people really come to like a Shelton Benjamin, like a Dolph Ziggler,
I was just about to say that.
um,
Or
a
what's his
Zack
name? Nick Nemeth.
Ryder, right? Zack Ryder, even guys like that, and girls for that matter, like a Natty,
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff like that. The reason that they get treated the way that they do, Cesaro too, when he was in WWE,
Hmm.
is they're a really, really, really good hand. And they'll go out there and they'll lose when they need to, and they'll do
Yeah.
what they got to do. And they're really good in making other people look good. So they're like this, they're like stuck in like what people a lot of times say wrestling purgatory, where like
Yeah.
you're so good at what you do, but like they don't see the future with you. Like they're using you to enhance other people. I don't want to say
Right.
enhancement talent because they'll give those guys an intercontinental championship run or a US title run or a whatever here and there, tag team titles, or they'll get these big matches here and there. But guys like Shelton Benjamin are so good at everything that they do
Right.
and putting over guys that are the stars. And I don't want to say that they're not stars, but it's harder for them to stand out, I think.
Yeah. Or
You
they'll
know what
put
I
the
mean?
world title on them and then take it from
He
them like a couple
right,
weeks later, like the shit they did to.
he doesn't really cut promos, so it's kind of
Right.
hard to know what's going on in Shelton Benjamin's mind. Whereas, like you got other people that just have a little bit more charisma than somebody like Shelton Benjamin does. And I love Shelton. He's an amazing fucking talent. Like
Right.
he was somebody that I grew up that to me when I was a kid was the Intercontinental Championship. Like when people won it, like he was one of the first Intercontinental champions that when I really started watching and understanding what I was watching rather than just watching it and being so little that I didn't really understand what was going on. I was just watching it because it was cool. But
Right.
he was like, I was like, oh, this guy, now I get this. Like, I'm understanding this guy's a really good wrestler. and that's why he's got this belt, because this is the really good wrestling belt, and he's really good at this shit. And so
Yeah.
that's he's kind of, it's kind of like pigeonholed himself, in a way actors get typecasted into
Yeah.
shit, you know.
Yeah, and he was one of the first ones to me that kind of reinvented things when it came to the ladder match and shit. Like the stuff he would do in those Money in the Bank ladder matches,
Big
and
facts.
like before like Naomi and Kofi Kingston were doing that shit, Shelton Benjamin was doing crazy shit like
Running
fucking
up the
running up
ladder,
ladders.
like
Yeah,
having
like
the ladder tilt rep, exactly.
it was
Running up
crazy.
ladders, or running up one, or I remember he did this shit. There was like the turnbuckle and then the ladder and the ladder, and he like jumped
Yeah, he
from the
jumped from the
turnbuckle to
turnbuckle,
that
ran
ladder,
up.
and then that ladder to the another ladder. And
And
I
you're
was
just
like,
like, how the fuck is he not falling when he's doing it? This shit's crazy. Yeah. Especially
like
when you're younger too. Like if you were a kid, I think I was a teenager when that shit was happening, but
I
yeah, it
know.
always blew my mind. Which is the
Fucking
same reason why that Shawn Michaels match with him stands out, because that was just as much him as it was Shawn Michaels jumping
right,
into the
the
spot and
original
getting.
Miles Morales, bro. Like
Oh yeah.
that is the Black Spider-Man right there,
So you're a
for real.
Spider-Man fan too. Now see, we could go
He's
so many different directions now.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I like Spider-Man. He's pretty cool. I'm more of a DC fan now. I just
Nice.
really, you know what I mean? I like really, really like what they're doing right now with DC. It's just James Gunn and the DCU, what they're doing is really, really
Right.
interesting to watch. I love that shit. I'm a huge, like I said, like a pro wrestling fan when it comes to I love sports. Like I've talked about, I'm a huge Cleveland fan. Love the
Right.
Browns, love the Cavaliers, love the Guardians, love the Buckeyes. And I just love watching sports, and I love that kind of entertainment, man. It's very Pavlovian, whichever one you want to say.
Right.
It's very like that type of shit's been happening since like the like Roman Empire type shit, like the Colosseum.
Yeah, like the
And
Coliseum
so
and shit.
that's why I like that. That's why I think it's cool. And I think that's why I like pro wrestling so much too, because it's very um me watch two dude
Yeah.
Bob
Like
and
what do they compare it to, Greco-Roman or something like that? It's kind of
yeah,
like it goes back
Greco-Roman
to that
wrestling.
old,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a little bit. That's obviously not scripted, whatever.
No,
And
but
don't let nobody tell you that pro wrestling is fake. It is not fake. That bitch is scripted. Because if
yeah,
it was
there's a
fake,
difference.
then they would not get hurt and break their necks and fucking
Yeah,
die and
all
not be
sorts of
able to
crazy
walk
shit.
in 30 years or whatever, bro. So like, it's not fake. It's scripted.
No.
Yes, they understand. I understand that they know what they're going to do, and they're talking together and they're working together. I think that's even harder. Let me break that down for you
Hmm.
for a second, too. They've got to go out there and make it look like they're not working together while they're working together.
Oh yeah, and
So
live too.
I think that's a big problem with a lot of the stuff that I see now on WWE and AEW. That I don't like is a lot of it looks rehearsed. I don't
Right,
like stuff where it's like one of the things I see a lot in AEW. I see it in WWE too, and I don't like it, but I see it more often in AEW. Is they'll do this thing where like they like somebody's like they like twist the arm, and then
right,
they'll like take them and they'll like run up the turnbuckle and then like walk across the top rope and like do like a flip and like this move, and it's like, am I watching like a gymnast,
right.
or
Yeah, they're basically
am I
taking like the old
watching
school.
pro wrestling? Because like,
Uh-oh.
well, that's first, it looks like a your connection is unstable.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. I was like, your whole thing froze. I was like, oh no, here we go. It's always when you're in the
um
middle of a damn conversation at
I
like the
know,
peak of the
right?
conversation.
Somebody don't want me to tell y'all the
I know.
truth,
And we're only
but
at 18 minutes on the second meeting, so it ain't the damn timer.
I know. But like what I was saying was it looks rehearsed, and I don't like that. The point of pro wrestling is to make it look like they're not working
Right.
together, and when you do that kind of stuff, it just gives it up. I think that like we all know the gig is up, we know what's going on, but I don't need
Right.
you to come out and blatantly tell me that it's fake
Exactly. Because the
or
whole
it's
it's like we
scripted
know, but
or
the
it's
whole reason is to believe in what you're watching. Which is the same thing with
right,
a movie. Like when you're watching a
exactly.
movie, you know it's fake, but it's like you don't need someone coming out telling you it's fake.
And
You want
maybe
to
this
believe
is
in what
just
you're.
me, but if I'm one of them dudes, if I'm Cody Rhodes, I'm facing up. My shit's probably stopping again.
But now
Hold
you're
on.
clear, so you're good for right
Okay,
now.
now we're good. Um, if I'm Cody Rhodes, I'm going up to a dude like Drew McIntyre, like, man, let's go out there and let's just lay it in. Let's just
Yeah.
let's show these people that we don't like each other, and like we'll talk about it later. Cody Rhodes owns that fucking Wheatley vodka, bro. Like, share a bottle of vodka after the show, and I think
Right.
y'all will be cool. Like, I think y'all will be straight. Smoke a joint. It's not banned in WWE no more, thanks to fucking Randy Orton.
Right.
So,
Yeah, that was the. I think that was a kayfabe thing back in the day too. Like since that's been squashed, I think to a certain extent it kind of ruined a little bit of wrestling too. Like back in the day, it would be
right.
like if two people hated each other in wrestling, they weren't hanging out with each other at a restaurant in front of fans. And
Exactly.
yeah, I think that kind
Exactly.
of, I kind of miss the
Like,
old.
oh, for sure. When there wasn't an internet wrestling community to ruin
Right.
it, I think that the biggest critics, the people that hate pro wrestling the most, are pro wrestling fans.
Oh yeah.
Because they're the biggest critics of it. Critiques they always have something to say. Nobody can just be happy with something. And just like what they're seeing. Everybody can do it better, but they've never been in a pro wrestling ring before. They've never taken a move. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't run the ropes. They're fucking fat as fuck. Got neck beards, looking like a whole big fucking jar of chocolate pudding sitting in their mom's basement type shit.
Right.
Um, so I think, uh, I think it's just there's a lot going on with the pro wrestling business. I'm a big Jim Cornette fan, so boo. Everybody doesn't like Jim Cornette. Boo. Um, Now I'm a heel. But fucking, I love Jim Cornette because he
He knows
tells it
how to
like it is,
entertain.
bro. And he knows what he's talking about, bro. Name something in the pro wrestling business, that man's done it. Every single thing. He's sold tickets, he's taken pictures, he's been a manager, he's had matches, he's taken bumps, he's commentated, he's booked matches, he's ran shows, he's had his own promotion.
Right.
So everything when he talks about this shit, he knows. Like
Right.
all these other people that are talking about it, they all have these other podcasts, and it's like you've never done that stuff though. So I don't think you
Yeah,
really
there's a
know
difference.
you know what I mean? There is a
Mhm.
difference. I don't go out there and start talking about curing cancer because I
Right.
don't try and cure cancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if somebody's asking me about pro wrestling, or if they're talking to me about music, or they're talking to me, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say because I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I've been
Exactly.
doing this my whole life. Pro wrestling and music are like my two outlets. Those are my two things that I do, and sports. That's my other thing for sure.
Right.
And I'll promote this too. If anybody wants like a shirt or anything, I've
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
doing my
Promote your
own.
merch.
I've been doing my own t-shirts and stuff like that. Like we've got this shirt. I made this one myself.
That's pretty sick,
Um,
actually.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't
Appreciate
even
that,
smoke
dude.
in the fucking shit sick.
Oh yeah, dude. You got all of this on there. It's got you can't really see it. Maybe you could see it better on the back if I like turn around and then squat down. You can kind of see what's on the back there. It's
Nice.
got all different kinds of stuff. So I can do all different kinds of shirt. I do tie dye. I do, different kind of bleaching shirts and all different kinds of stuff. I got hella ARMC merch, hella CMC merch. I got hats, I got tumblers, I've
Nice.
got bracelets, I've got pins, I've got t-shirts. I can do whatever you want on a t-shirt, anything like that. It's been a rough patch for ARMC and for myself, right?
Right.
It's just, with everything Aaron's going through, and just not having a very consistent job thing going on it with myself. My job lost its funding, and so we're going through a
Oh,
bit of a
geez.
rough
Yeah.
patch right
That's what you're
now.
talking about
So
earlier.
yeah, and so I haven't been making as much money, and so I've had to kind of switch and try and make this merch shit happen. And to me, I think it's way cooler when you get somebody that makes their own stuff rather than just having somebody make it for you and then you
Yeah.
sell it. that's very easy and cheap to me, but like I make this shit one of one. Every one of my
That's awesome.
pieces I made. I took the time to make that. So when you buy this shirt, whether it's a bleach shirt or it's a tie dye shirt, everything on there is done by me. Like I'm doing all of this stuff is done by me, and it's special to me.
Right.
Um,
That's sick. That's like
and
artistic expression basically through your merch too. Like you're putting
exactly,
your
and
own spin
there's
on it.
that means more for real than
Yeah.
just rinse and repeat. And I don't know why rappers don't do that shit. Probably because they're lazy. If we're
Yeah.
being honest, it's
Or
probably
they
because
just
they're
don't, maybe
lazy
they just
and
don't feel like they have, like you
the
might
artistic
have yeah,
ability.
you might have that natural artistic like skill
But
set.
here's the thing, bro. Like anybody can do this shit, man. It's not that hard. It really is not that difficult. It takes a little bit of like going on YouTube, man, and just looking and seeing what other people do, and like, oh man,
Right.
that's cool. Let me take that idea and try something out with it. Oh, I fucked something up. Oh well, let me try it
Right.
again. Like I fuck shit up, dude. I'm making shirts. I'm making stuff every single day, and I fuck shit up every single day, and I get so mad at myself for fucking shit up every single
Oh
day,
yeah. Well, it's
but
probably
I'm
cost you
not.
money to get the shirt, so you probably get pissed that you wasted a shirt that you bought.
They're like $2 a shirt, man. They
Okay,
really
that's
aren't
not bad
that
then.
bad at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But you're not fucking shit up. You're learning a way not to do it. Or you're just learning different. Okay, so I could use this, but maybe I'm going to use this in a different application. And you can take
Right.
that and you can make that with music too. And so a lot of the time I do that. Oh, okay, I need to make this sound. How do I make this sound? Okay, well, I can't go and I don't have a gun right here and I'm not even if I did, I'm not going to shoot a gun into the
Right.
microphone. That's fucking dumb as shit. Why would I do that? So how can I make a gunshot? Like I don't even want to use like a sound effect. Like I want to make these things. So if you go back and you listen to my album Chronic L's, there's a song on there, Storm Coming. Everything in that song was made in the studio. Like
Nice.
there's it's kind of like me like killing somebody in the forest, and then you can hear them like dragging the body in the forest, and like we did that, in the studio, and we made a lot of these sounds and all of this stuff, like a soundscape to go along with it inside of the actual track, which is I think very cool,
Yeah, that's sick as
and
fuck.
just something special to do. So definitely check that out if you want something different. But I like being creative. Like I love being creative. I just made this today. I went to Mark's and I got one of these, like a little discount store over here. They had cheap Halloween masks. So like
Nice.
this is green when I got it, but I painted it and I added some like shit on there and just some different textures and some different whatever. And now it looks way cooler than it did when I
Yeah.
bought it.
I did that shit
Um,
a while back. I want to say in like 2018, 2019, with a couple of masks. I would do like face paint on them and shit like that. So I could relate to that.
exactly. And
People
now
would
it
have to
kind of
go through
looks
my
like
old as fuck Facebook post to find it, but I still got pictures of it on there somewhere. Like I
right.
did glow in the dark paint, like kind of crazy shit. So I could relate to that too.
Yeah, I got all different kind of masks and stuff around here. Of course, you got to have the was
Nice, the scary movie. Just started
for
rewatching
sure.
those recently too.
For
All
sure.
that movie talk.
I made this little mask. This is a cool one.
Nice.
A nice skull and crossbones mask, whatever. You could just it's kind of like a masquerade style mask where you have it on the stick and you just
Yeah,
kind of put it up to your face. I thought that was cool. I'm a huge Buccaneers fan, Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. So I love the
nice.
Browns. They're my number one team always to the death of me. Dog pound. But if I had to choose my 1A team, it would definitely be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I like making masks and stuff for like my teams and expressing myself in that way. So like I have a Jason mask that is like a Browns Jason mask.
Oh,
And then
nice.
this one is really kind of like Guardians colors. So this one's
Yeah.
going to be for the Guardians, and I'm making another Browns mask over there. It's a Stormtrooper mask. So I just be fucking around, man. I see shit in public, and I'm like, man, I can make that way cooler. Let me go home and fuck around. I'm bored, you know.
My
So
dad back in the fucking 90s used to do some fucked up shit. Like he was a Bills fan. So by
Okay.
default, I was
I don't
kind of a
know if this
Bills
is a
fan
good
too.
story. Like fucked up shit. I don't know
Oh
if this
yeah,
is
you're about to
good.
hear some fucked up shit.
Oh boy.
Because
I
he
hope this
would
is
get
legal.
those. It's a little bit of a cool, but then it turns fucked up because of the shit he did. But like he would
Right.
get those little helmets. There used to be like those little collectible football helmets. You would get them out of machines and shit.
Yep.
And basically, for any team that wasn't the Bills, mainly like the Dallas Cowboys, he fucking hated. He would
Yeah.
draw like bullet holes and fucking bloodshot, like blood around the bullet holes and shit in the fucking helmets for anybody who didn't like. So I
Fuck
was
the
just,
Cowboys. I'm with them. I
yeah,
like
that's
the
what he
Bills
did that
too.
basically. He
So
probably, yeah, I was like, I don't want to get into this because he probably did it to a Browns one at some point too, because he just did it for
ah, fuck it,
he
man. The
just did it
Browns
to
suck.
anybody that wasn't the Bills. It was basically
No,
just,
the
yeah, that's
Bills.
what,
Bills are cool. I like the Bills. I love Josh Allen.
yeah, that
Um,
dude is something else.
Man, he is
Incredible
a
talent.
crazy fucking crazy talent. I really love watching Josh Allen play football, man. For
Yeah,
real.
he's probably like I said, I don't really watch football, but when I did in the era that I watched was the Jim Kelly era, which would have been the
Yeah.
90s when they were at the
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl and you had like Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Bruce Smith, like that was like
Yep.
my era and I hadn't really fucked with it since then, but then I got wind of Josh Allen and started watching. I'm like, holy shit. This is the next era
Well,
of
I
that era
mean,
for me.
I can understand losing four straight Super Bowls.
I know it's like crazy how many they just
It's
went and went and went and lost every damn time. It's like
I
it's the
know,
point. You're
I
like, what the
know.
fuck gives here?
That's yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Like it's like that meme though for the Browns. This is what I always do when people talk about the Browns, because people will be like, well, at least they, at least my team went to the Super Bowl or whatever, and it's like that meme where the dude's like this, and I'm like, can't
Yeah,
lose in the Super Bowl if you don't make it to the Super Bowl.
yeah, it's true. It's like you can go to the Super Bowl all you want, but if you don't fucking win it,
Yeah, and we're the
it's
second team
crazy.
ever to fucking go in 16. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, yeah. And every year I'm like, I feel like Josh Allen is like, I'm like, this is gonna be the year, and they just don't quite make it. So I'm hoping at some
No,
point he'll get it.
that's why I love the Buckeyes. I'm a huge Buckeye fan. Love the Ohio State Buckeyes. So
Right.
Saturdays are always much different than Sundays
Yeah.
in my life for football season.
Nice. I think the
That's
thing for
for
Josh
sure.
Allen for me too is because he's the first one I've seen that's just willing to just fucking grab the ball and run for
Yeah,
anybody.
man.
Just doesn't give a shit.
He's the man. He's the man. I love
That's what
him.
I like about him because I'm like I've never seen a quarterback just balls to the ball, just like fuck it and just start going like
Yeah,
him. It's
yeah, he's
crazy.
got that style, man. He's got that cowboy style. He went to Wyoming, so he was a cowboy, but he kind of is
Nice.
just he's yeah. So that makes sense
All
why
right.
he acts
Well,
the
we
way he
have reached
does.
the end here because it's going to cut off
Yes.
on us soon. So I'm going to give you another chance to do any shout outs or where people can find your music again, that kind of stuff to end out the show. And then we will call an end to this
Hell
one.
yeah, man. You can contact me at on Instagram. It's at number one Malone, all spelled out. On Facebook, it's Cody Cimo, CodyCimo. Um, you could find my music, C.MC, all capitals, um, on all streaming platforms, just like that. You can check out Air MC, A capital A, lowercase I, capital R, capital M, capital C. And that's on all streaming platforms as well. You can check out all of that stuff. If you type in Air MC on YouTube, you'll find our channel, and
Oh,
you will
yeah.
definitely see our music videos and all of that shit
Oh, yeah. That
circulating.
was something we
Definitely
missed
check
out
that out.
on the interview, was talking about the damn music videos because you all have a shit ton
That
and they're
just
all
gives
fucking
people
killer.
that just gives
So,
people something else to find out and figure out for themselves, man, for real. So go and check that out. Um, Shoot up some prayers for the homie Gingerbread, that's for sure.
yeah,
And
for sure.
yeah, check us out on all streaming platforms. Check me out. Check everybody out. Um, Fuck politics. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Republicans. Fuck Democrats. I'm an American, and you guys aren't. It's very
Yep.
clear. So
Yep. For sure. All right, homie. Thank you
That's
so
how I'll
much.
end that.
Yeah, I'm good with it. That's a perfect place
Fuck
to
yeah.
end.
I
Thank you,
love it.
homie, for coming on Master of the Underground. That's going to do it for episode number 13.
Of
And
course.
as we said, be sure to check out CMC and Air MC on all of your social media platforms, especially YouTube. Go check out the music videos. I will vouch for them. They're fucking sick. And
I
check
hear you.
out CMC's solo album, which we ran out of time to actually talk about in more depth, but I will get him on again.
We can
And
do
we'll
this.
talk
We
about
can do
that
this again. Anytime you ever want me on, bro, you just let me know.
for sure. Have a
I'm
good
gonna
one,
make it
homie.
happen.
Have a good one,
You
all
too.
the listeners. And we will bid you adieu.
Peace.